Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Emmanuel Agbogun dey ask the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki which kind power he give the Edo State vigilante wey go make them break into somebody house. The person wey Emmanuel Agbogun dey talk so wey dey break into a house na the man wey buy car give Tony Kabaka few weeks ago. Make I leave you now, make you hear from Emmanuel Agbogun.
Yes. Good morning, my ever-conscious Edo people. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, Comrade Agbogun Emmanuel. And this very morning, I am standing right in front of the residence belonging to Mr. Edegbe, the Okaigele of Obage Nevosa community. Last night, it was a reign of terror in this residence. It will be baffling to you that men of the Edo vigilante framework, or whatever you call them, homeland, they visited here last night, headed by one Awilo, who is a known terrorist, who is a known criminal, who has criminal records of visiting various correctional facilities in Edo State. You can see right on the floor. These are pellets. Police were here this morning. These are bullets. These are live cartridges, that was expended in the residence of this man. And the truth be said, from what neighbors around, who were live witness of what transpired yesterday night, they said they came in forcefully. They tried to boggle through the fence of this residence. They actually tried to boggle in, and later they successfully gained access through this very point. Gained access, jumped into the compound. Come with me. Look at this place. And fortunately gained entrance for other members. You can see what they did. This gate was locked as about the time they came in. They ensured they broke all the security keys. Broke it open and gained access into Mr. Edegbe's residence. As of time I'm here now, there's nobody in the house because the family has run for safety. But what we are trying to say is that we do not know what powers of our law, we do not know what fundamental laws or what enacted laws that the Edo State government has made that will give vigilante groups the right to break into somebody's residence at an unholy hour, at a nocturnal hour, at about 2 a.m. in the morning. They came in a commando-like manner in three vehicles: a jeep, a Hilux that they say looks like a government Hilux, and a Sienna vehicle. They came in. There were sporadic shootings. In fact, they came in. Mr. Edegbe was not at home. So they made all efforts to get across to his wife. And why they did that, why they got across to his wife, they beat her up. Unfortunately, when we got this information, we're coming here now. The house seems to be very empty. Come with me. The residence seems to be very empty. So unfortunate that we do not know how vigilantes will not get such power. Now, you see, I think they gained access. The wife opened the door, they gained access into the house, and they were demanding to look for the Okaigele. Now, I got here, the house is under lock and key, and nobody seems to be around. But the issue that I want to raise here is this. This was the man that gave Comrade Tony Kabaka a Lexus vehicle. That Tony Kabaka celebrated with him towards as regards his birthday. And immediately after that, what we have seen is that terror is now what the man is calling. Terror. How can somebody break into someone's family house? Shooting periodically in a house where you have little children within the ages of. If you're calling me now, you can't be calling me now if you're my friend. You cannot be seeing me on Facebook and you are calling me. What impression are you trying to create? So, if the truth be said, they came into this man's house, shot periodically. Come and see. Because they say sin is believing. You can see the water tank belonging to Mr. Edegbe. You can see this is water tank. These are pellets. You know, if you look beneath the tank, they are all pellet holes here. If you look closely on the roof here, you see pellet holes shattered around his building. If you look very closely to the aluminium roofing span, you will see pellet holes. Now the question to ask is this: what law, what right empowers homeland security or whatever they call them to jump over somebody's fence around 2 a.m. in the morning? Shootings periodically, they came in a kind of a commando-like manner. In 3 Hilux band, over 50 of them, all armed with pump action, light pistols, double barrel guns, you know, all forms of firepower. You can even see some of their shirts when the community started resisting them, that the way they came in, some of them ran and left their clothes because the community had to look at what was going on. The truth be said, there's no law in Edo State that promotes any form of security vigilante network to break into somebody's house. This is somebody's residential home. If not for political motivation, if not for the fact that some interest in that Igbobuka local government want to ensure that they subdue anybody that they perceive, you know, is no longer in their camp, to any form of hardship. As I speak to you now, all Gbage levels have been taken over by armed thugs. The CS of that community have been made, you know, was beaten to pulp. The what they call him, a PA to the chairman, some of them sustained pellet injuries, and as I'm talking to you, they are in the hospital. The question to ask Governor Godwin Nogegase Obaseki: if you have this kind of men that are working in your name, what are they waiting for? Why don't they take over the Ovia forest where Boko Haram are currently taking refuge? Why don't they take over the Okorion forest where Boko Haram are currently terrorizing our farmers? If they know that they have this broad chest to confront terror, why don't they go into the bushes where our farmers are being terrorized day in, day out? The reason why some of us are coming out to say this is to create an impression where the government will stand up and ask questions. Ask questions. At what time did they come here? Who gave them that authority in Edo State government to come and terrorize people in their private homes? Is it bad that somebody who is a supporter of the governor gave vehicle to, you know, somebody who is not seen to be a supporter of the governor, and as of that they begin to intimidate the person? Edo State belongs to all of us. Edo State is our aboriginal home. We cannot say because of people who are enjoying the patronage of political manipulations, so therefore we will run from them. Nobody has monopoly over violence. Nobody also has the right to terrorize another, all in the name of taking over community or seizing over community powers. There are laws that govern us. If an Okagele is being appointed in the community or being pronounced in the community by the palace, he should be allowed to do his job diligently. So what we are seeing now is a clear act of intimidation, and we believe that the governor of the day is not aware of what is going on, but those around him that feel that they are at the thick and thin of the power that controls the state, so therefore they want to use it to ensure that anybody that is not, you know, loyal to them must be subdued by whatever means. And this means that are doing, I tell you, is going to give room for reprisal attack, because you cannot come to somebody's house like this, shoot people and expect them that when they have the ability to also carry guns, expect them to go and sit down in their homes. So my Edo people, why we are coming out is to ensure that we conscientize the generality of our society to know what is going on. In nothing less than 48 hours, you can see the coordinated attacks on this man. Look at his water tank. Look at how it has been pouring water all day. This is a place that used to be dry ordinarily. Look at the water tank. So my people, because I don't want to say things that are not correct, you can hear the voices of the youth outside there. Most of them are willing to speak. So, but some of them said they were not going to speak in front of the camera for their own safety too. So you are going to be looking at me while you hear from one of those persons who were handcuffed yesterday as local vigilantes in this area to the ground and made to remain silent until when the operations here was finished. Go and call him for me. Stand the camera, please. So my brother, come this way. No, you say you don't want to show yourself in the camera. Yes. So please, as about 2 a.m. this morning, tell Edo people what transpired.
Okay, Edo people, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Depending where you hear me from. What really happened last night? I'm a living witness. I did inside house. I wake up around 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I did chat with my phone. As brother say, boss, turn around. Like 3 vehicles, turn around. Before I see my see, they don't park. They don't run somebody. One of my neighbors, they run the house up. This my neighbor happens to be the Okageli of Obagene community. They ran the house up. Instead of they shoot gun. They terrorize everywhere. I got to come out. Say they don't feel they do this kind to my neighbor. Make I don't come out. Me and one of my fellow will come out. When we come out, even the vigilante member who they will see for the scenario, they are covered. They beat and they break in hand. They are covered for ground. I say, oh God, this Oga na see una vigilante member. Muna leave and make it go. They say no. They collect the ID card. The other vigilante chairman when you come, they collect his gun. They collect gun for. They collect bullet for say his gun. We look them. Before I know, one of the vigilante members, one of the homeland member, he climbed through the fence, passed through barbed wire. He entered the man compound. They burst the gate. Then the rest of the member come enter inside compound. And inside compound, they start to embarrass you. They even slap your wife. At least I will leave witness to that. They slap your wife. They beat your wife. They start everywhere. Thank God for us, they don't see the man for house. You understand? Before community come, community come say, what did they happen? Why would our job enter that person compound? After enough complain, they call the talk say, some carry gun, this one carry gun, what did they hear? Say they carry one guy for a community, and somebody what did they hear? That be that one. From there, they ransack the man's house. They even shoot the tank. They shoot the tank. They shoot the man tank. They at the end of the time, thank God the man was not around. You understand? That was the God that held the man. The man wasn't around. You understand? So I don't actually know if this is how those state homeland is going to be working. If they are going to be working like this, that's to show we are not safe. We are not safe. The police cannot do this. Even the soldier cannot do this. The police cannot. How can you jump into somebody's account? It's already into somebody's compound because of a mere petition. So I want to use this medium to talk to Edo State government. It is the reason why you set up a homeland. We are not happy about them, sir. We are not actually happy about this homeland security network. What they are doing is beyond what we expect them to do. All right, that is what what they are doing is what we didn't expect them to do. You understand? What I saw last night, those people does not have station that they will take any client to. Who gave them that right? We want to know, give them that right. That made them to come in the night, to come and arrest somebody in the night, to come and bust somebody in the night, chase everybody in the area. That, in fact, I'm confused. The tension is in me. I'm not happy about what happened.
So yes,
I'm not happy.
Yes, you have heard from one of these persons who are here.
Yeah, I'm a living witness.
My two people, I wouldn't want to spend much time here because I have a whole lot to do today on my itinerary of event for today. So please, I want this message to go viral and get to Mr. Governor himself, because what they are doing with this security outfit, by the time the people that they are terrorizing like this decide to come together, I don't think these criminals that are currently positioning themselves as vigilante can withstand what the voice of the people will be. Once again, I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist. It will be a good thing if you hear from me much later in the day when I will be visiting those who were affected by the attack here yesterday.
Excuse me, sir. Please, with all due respect. With all due respect, sir. With all due respect, a little word. See, Governor Obaseki, we voted for you. We voted for you. We want to actually know the boundary of the vigilantes.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Agbogun. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video. Make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.